Life of Prophet Muhammad. How idol worship started. When Prophet Ibrahim, alayhi salam, along with his son Ismail built the Kaaba, the tribes of Jurham and Keturah accepted the monotheistic faith of Ibrahim and believed in one God. After the death of Prophet Ibrahim, alayhi salam, the descendants of Ismail and the people of Mecca continued to follow the faith of Ibrahim, the true religion known as Hanifism, worship of the one true God. However, after the death of Ismail, alayhi salam, no prophet was sent to guide the people of Mecca. Over time, polytheism and misguidance began to spread among them. Earlier, when tribes like Ad and Banu Qazaa attacked Mecca, some of the tribes related to Ismail were forced to leave Mecca. As a source of blessing, they took a sacred stone from the Kaaba with them. Due to their reverence for the stone, over time, it began to be treated as an object of worship, thus marking the beginning of idol worship. However, the actual rise of idol worship and polytheism among the Arabs, particularly in Mecca, began approximately 2,500 years after Prophet Ibrahim, alayhi salam. This was when the Banu Qazaa tribe took control of Mecca. The leader of this tribe, Amir bin Luhay, was the first to introduce idol worship. He was the custodian of the Kaaba. Once, while traveling to Sham, Syria, he witnessed the people there worshipping idols. He saw 5 idols that were worshipped by the people of Noah, alayhi salam. The names of these idols were Wad, Yagath, Suwa, Yawk, and Nasr. Amir bin Luhay brought these idols back with him to Mecca. Upon his return, he claimed that the jinn had informed him about these idols, which had been worshipped by the people of Nu. He then took people to Jeddah, a port city near Mecca, where the idols were buried. He unearthed them and brought them back to Mecca, placing them around the Kaaba. Over time, the people began to worship these idols in the name of reverence and began associating divine powers with them. Gradually, the people of Mecca started making more idols. These idols were widely revered in the coming years and held great significance for the people of Arabia. Since Mecca was the center of Arabian trade and religion due to the Kaaba, when pilgrims from various tribes visited during the Hajj, they witnessed the idol worship. On their return, they began to create idols in the image of those they saw worshipped in Mecca and installed them in their own regions, initiating idol worship in their localities as well. This episode outlines the origins of idol worship among the Arabs, highlighting the gradual shift from monotheism to polytheism and the pivotal role that Amir bin Luhay played in introducing idol worship in Mecca and beyond. The false deities of the polytheists of Mecca. At the time of the birth of Prophet Muhammad, the Arabs, especially the polytheists of Mecca, worshipped several idols, which they considered as their deities. Details of these idols are as follows. 1. Hubal. Hubal was one of the most significant idols of the polytheists of Mecca. Originally, it was the deity Baal of the people of Syria, meaning the powerful one, which the Arabs later called Hubal. The idol, shaped like a human figure, was made of red agate, with its right hand broken. The Quraysh repaired it by attaching a golden hand. Hubal was placed on the roof of the Kaaba. During battles, the polytheists of Mecca chanted slogans invoking Hubal. On the day of the conquest of Mecca, Sayyiduna Ali, R.A., smashed it to pieces. 2. Al-Uzza. This idol was worshipped at a shrine located in the valley of Nakhla, near Mecca, under an acacia tree. Another idol of Al-Uzza was kept inside the Kaaba. During the conquest of Mecca, the idol in the Kaaba was destroyed, and the Prophet sent Khalid bin Walid, R.A., to demolish the idol in the valley of Nakhla. Among the polytheists of Mecca, Al-Uzza was considered one of the greatest idols. 3. Al-Lat. This idol was located in Taif, near the site where the left minaret of Taif Mosque stands today. The name Al-Lat means the one who needs flour. Initially, it referred to a man who prepared and served food and drink to pilgrims. Over time, on the advice of Amr bin Luhay, an idol was made in his name and worshipped. The Quraysh used to worship both Al-Uzza and Al-Lat before going to sleep and would also swear oaths by them. 4. Manat. Manat was the oldest idol in Arabia, placed between Mecca and Medina in the area of Mashalal near Qudayd on the seashore. Its worship began under Amr bin Luhay. The tribes of Aws and Khazraj would stop at Manat's shrine to remove their ihram after completing Hajj, and tribes like Banu Azd and Banu Ghassan even performed a pilgrimage to this idol. The people of Medina considered their Hajj incomplete without worshipping Manat. This idol was destroyed by Ali R.A. during the Prophet's expedition for the conquest of Mecca. 5. Asaf and Na'ilah. These were two human-shaped idols. According to tradition, Asaf, a man, and Na'ilah, a woman, committed adultery in the Kaaba and were turned into stones as a punishment. The people of Mecca initially placed them on Safa and Marwa as a warning. Later, Amr bin Luhay brought them inside the Kaaba, and they became objects of worship with offerings and sacrifices made to them. 6. Suwa was one of the 5 idols worshipped by the people of Prophet Noah, alayhi salam, along with Nasar, Wad, Ya'uk, and Yaghuth. Amr bin Luhay brought it to Arabia. The idol, shaped like a woman, was set up near Medina. 7. Nasr. This idol, shaped like a vulture, was worshipped by the Himyar tribe in Yemen. They continued its worship until they embraced Judaism. 8. Ya'uk. The name Ya'uk means one who averts calamity. This idol, shaped like a horse, was brought to Arabia by Amr bin Luhay and handed over to the tribes of Hamdan and Qalan. These tribes took it to Yemen and placed it in the area of Arhab near Sana'a for worship. 9. Yaghuth. This lion-shaped idol was set up in a region of Yemen called Akm. Yaghuth means the one who responds to cries for help. 10. Wad. This idol was installed in Dumat al-Jandal and worshipped by the tribe of Banu Kalb. The Quraysh of Mecca also held it in great regard and worshipped it. In addition to these idols, others like Aim, Al-Dazanan, Akaysar, Al-Jalsad, Dhu al-Khalasa, Dhu al-Shara, and Dhu al-Kafain were also significant. Moreover, there were countless other lesser-known idols worshipped by the Arabs of that era.